Hey everybody, give everybody a minute to jump on. Just get my supplies here ready. Me doing a little St. Patty's Day. Gnome, and I'm kind of so excited about this because, you know, you kind of at this point sick of red and pink. I'm dropping my... So I'm gonna give everybody a minute to jump on, but remember when you get on to say where you're from. Hey Bree, let me see if I can do that color down a little bit. All right, and let me bring up the comments on here. That way I can turn the comments off. Ha, there we go. I actually did it. I'm so proud of myself. I can turn them off this. Hey Lynette, thank you Bree for sprinkling it. It's Sunday, y'all. End of the weekend. Lakeland, Florida. All right, North Carolina. Dolores. Look at Dolores. You normally will get on here and say you're late, but you're right on time. I haven't even started. All right, North Dakota, South Carolina, North Carolina. Lynn from Pensacola. North Carolina, another North Carolina. Illinois. All right, y'all, we are going to make a gnome. Hey, Buffy, look right there on that... Today where I cut that string and see if those orange scissors are right by that lamp that's not turned on. I've got a bunch of little things right here that I grabbed from the dollar store, Dollar Tree, when they first put their St. Patrick's Day decorations out. They don't have very much. I don't know if they have a lot, but ours, they do not have a lot. All right, from Ohio, Louisiana. You know, Sandra, I was just looking at my O'Brien's like little necklace I got when we went to New Orleans, and I thought, oh, I need to bring that out since we're doing something for St. Patty's Day. And I thought about all people from New Orleans would know what I'm talking about. Or at least Louisiana, you probably know what I'm talking about. All right, Carol, Sprinkle, thank you, Jill. Okay, I did grab some ribbon from Hobby Lobby last time, maybe a couple of weeks ago. They had like a little burlap here with just different shamrocks on it. A little one and just like a, almost like a big gingham or checkered green and white, but I didn't see any ribbon at the Dollar Tree, and I didn't really want to buy a lot of it because I feel like this one I probably could use for things in the spring, but these I would only be able to use for St. Patrick's Day. So, all right, Bree from Louisiana. All right, Sprinkled in Louisiana. Yes, I'm from Nolo. Don't they call it like Nolo? Young people do. All right, so we're gonna make a gnome, but we're gonna do it a little different. I mean, normally you can get socks. I brought the rice out to give it a little bit of weight, but I really like this little hat. I mean, you could take this stuff off and do like maybe the hearts like we've done behind, take some burlap and just loop it around here. It has those little catches on the side, but I kind of like the little, this color for what he's going to be. This is going to be his body. So we'll pretty much cover this up. And down here on the bottom, I may take one of these little pots for gold. And maybe we can like glue it on the side and actually use the little brim of the hat to put some little trinkets on it to make it where it's not just a plain gnome. And then I've got these wooden shamrocks that I did get different sizes, but I got these from Hobby Lobby. And I have not been back in there, but I guarantee you they still have it. We still have a month and a half until St. Patrick's Day, so we're all good. We still got a couple of weeks until Valentine's Day. So, and I went into the Dollar Tree in Augusta today, y'all, and they just had tons of Valentine's Day stuff. Just steal the hearts out, all kind of stuff, you know, and I was, oh, look at those wooden hearts. But I'm like, no, I'm shipping all that stuff out to y'all. I'm not going to get any more. Hey, from Ohio, Michigan. You are a young people. I am not a young people. I wish I was, but I'm not. All right. So, like I said, I think I'm just going to leave him like this. I did bring a, and I thought I grabbed it. Sandwich bag, and it's probably, I had so much in my hand. Here it is. I brought a sandwich bag to put rice in, and we can actually put it in the bottom if we get where we think this might tip over. I don't really think. I think we'll, still do okay with it. But, I'm starting to think I forgot his nose. But we got so much to do until then that we'll be okay. It's going to be adorable. I hope so. I mean, they have the really cutest stuff, y'all. Look at these little scarves. And they were just at the Dollar Tree. I think they might have had another. Yep, I think. It's right here. These are 2 separate patterns. And I guess they're like scarves, even though it says bandanas on here. But they're really silky, kind of like a little scarf is. But I love the little pots on this one. These would make really cute gnome colors. You can rag this material and maybe do something with your shamrock. Maybe we'll do that because I don't think I'm going to put these on my gnome. I think I'm going to use this pair of socks that I got from there. And they're like the long socks. And we're actually going to use that for his hat. So I'm going to put this to the side and maybe we can rag that out. I don't know if that shiny, silky material will rag really good. I love gnomes. I'm painting one now. All right, Sandy. I love it when y'all say y'all are crafting with me. Okay, so this is going to be our body. And let's get our socks together. Buffy, can you do me a favor? When you go in my room, on the right-hand side on those shelves, on the right-hand side, you'll see a bucket up top that'll have like wooden beads in it. Can you bring me that bucket? She said yes. Well, hey, Sam, love what you did with your ribbon. Me too, y'all. Chris and I, we were supposed to do it all weekend, and we couldn't go yesterday. And so today, we were going to put it off because it's raining here. But I was like, no, I don't want to spend my whole Monday having to go to Augusta. So we just got a tarp and came home, put it together. It's a little slow starting. But then we, like with the nail gun, it just makes stuff so easy. But if you noticed on there, I used jingle blocks going down the front to stop it from rolling off. And that probably took longer than anything. But I didn't do all the shells with the jingle blocks yet. I kind of wanted to just put the ribbon up there, and we did it in a way where it's a little tilted to the back so it won't roll. And then Chris put those, I just got dollar store like little trash cans, and he just used one screw and put them in there, and I put the picks on it, y'all. It was the perfect thing because those trash cans you can get white, black, I mean you can really get any color, so you don't have to spray paint them or do anything to them unless you really want to make like this weird color. All right, I hope this is tall enough. If not, we may have to get a few other things. All right, and when we get to it, no, on the other side, there's a bucket of loose beads just by itself on the other side, on the right-hand side. All right, can you Mod Podge with the scarves? Have them, didn't know what to do with them. You could, it's thin enough that you really could, I think it'll soak up really well. I just don't know how well it would tear. Like, if I cut it right there. I think yeah, it's thin enough. Look how thin that is. I think they will Mod Podge just fine. And this right here really is like adorable. It's got like lucky horseshoes on it. The shamrocks and like little pots of gold and a hat. But the other one has like a border around it and then the shamrocks in the center. But you get 2 of them, and I like this one right here too. Brings kind of all the colors in there too. All right, so let's get going. And what we're gonna do is I've got different things out to do his beard with. I tell y'all all the time, I watch the craziest little videos on Facebook all the time. Well, there is this guy that I watch, and I wish I could remember. I'm terrible with names. Who he takes like Barbie dolls or just any kind of dolls, and he turns them into like a Powerpuff Girl or something. He does all this crazy makeup. Well, he makes his own hair for these dolls, and he uses yarn. And so we're going to try a little bit of that. I actually did bring a few things out that we could use for his, do y'all see what I'm talking about? All right, y'all give me just a second so I can go get this gnome's face, and I'll be right back. I mean, his nose. Ah. It really was hide behind something. Okay, got it. All right, so let's pick out a little nose for them. We'll do one about that size so you'll be able to see it. Sorry about that. Let's see. Hey, Vicky. But what he does, the guy that I watch, he uses yarn. And he says to take a regular brush and brush out your yarn so it comes undone. Let's see how long we want this. Because we're just going to try it, and if it seems to take a long time, we won't do it. And he uses his hot glue gun to keep the top together. Y'all, I watch the weirdest things, and I would just watch. He'll turn this baby doll into just the coolest thing. I'm sweating from running. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of put this together like so. And I have fur over here that we could do his hair from. All right, it says today. And then you take like a pet brush, and they just had one of these at the Dollar Tree, is what reminded me of it. I mean, he makes like the hair, and it looks like Barbie's hair. And he just takes this little thing, and he keeps doing this until it's hair. And I grabbed this yarn because I really like that it's got those like little spots in it that makes it different color. But I just got like a little pet brush, just like, you know, little metal ends. I guess maybe it would be better to take it at the end. Do the end first. But I wanted to show you this because when you go and buy like fur or, you know, fake fur or little things to do your gnome's beard, sometimes you have to buy a lot, or I think using colors in it is really cute. But you're limited when you buy the, you know, fake fur. You're limited on what colors they have. Where if you could do like he does. See, look at it. It's already starting to look like hair. Even though he uses regular yarn, and this was kind of that little rolled up kind. So if you took like multiple colors, and that's what I did. You took multiple colors, and we're not going to do that one anymore. I'm going to get the other colors out and see how it does. See, because I grabbed some, I got this at the Dollar Tree. You know, now they're having yarn. Got a little bit of black. So we'll see how it goes. It's Sunday night. We don't have anything else to do we? Let's try to make some hair. All right, so. This will probably be a lot easier because it's just regular yarn that you get, you know, it's not like thick. I don't know if they have a specific name for the thicker. I don't really do a lot of crocheting to know if a fatter yarn has like a name, but let's see. We'll try to double up on this a little bit and see what this does. He makes lots of little pieces when he puts his hair. Almost looks like when girls put extensions in their hair, and he'll have different little extensions. Okay. y'all, I don't see any comments. Am I losing some of y'all, or y'all just interested in what I'm doing? Me too. I'm like, if this works, I'll never buy any of that fur again. Because then, I mean, you always have scrap yarn. And that way you can do, you know, your gnomes different colors, the little beard. Because I really love when you get the little fur and it has like multiple colors in it. Like it has like a little bit of brown in it, or like the one I showed you actually has like several colors in it. Okay, so I just glued it in, and so we're gonna try it a little bit. It says take a brush and make sure it's all out. And see, this one seems to kind of be coming apart a little bit, but he said that like if you do lose a few inches, but that might be the kind that you're not supposed to do. Let's start on the ends. Is that hair? No, it's just yarn. But he will turn, you know, he just keeps using, he says you got to get a pet brush and you just keep brushing it out. And I'm trying to put multiple colors in here, so. Oh, that noise is gonna drive me crazy. Okay. He probably is gonna take his time. I'm trying to rush. But I guess if you just kept doing it over and over again, it does. It almost turns into a little fuzz. And if you could do multiple colors, like put some white in there, a little bit of brown, which you almost can just use the stuff that's coming out. Just watching to see how it turns out. Me too. I was like, he does it all the time. Now, he kind of does it off camera. So if it's something he has to sit here and do like 5,000 strokes on, it would be worth it if, you know, you're not doing a live like this, especially if you could get different colors. But he'll just take this and say like, this is a little Barbie's head, and he'll just start gluing multiple pieces. But now he'll do more, but evidently it does work good, because just the little time that we've sat here and did it. I wish I had time to do a lot of little pieces like this and do it for his beard. Because that is really cute. What will be when you get it brushed out? It will be actually hair. So I was thinking we could use it for our gnome's beard. See, I mean, look at all this right here. You know, the way it does, and you could just, you know, or our gnome, lady gnome. You know, everybody's got a little facial hair. Even gnome girls. Okay. So you can see, we'll probably just use the hair we already have, but you can see that you can sit here and just use your own gnome. So say like if you had 2 pieces of this, see, here's this little white would be cute mixed in with it. Like when you have like multiple colors. That's what I was trying to do. But I shouldn't experiment on here. I should try it when y'all are not on here. I mean, and then say, oh, look how good it turned out. Which it is really cute. So see, you've got like a really, you know, had more time. I almost wish I could put, hold on. Let me just try, y'all. This is too much fun. Because, I mean, I really have enough here out of all the stuff I had that I could do him like a little beard. If it doesn't work, wrap the yarn around your hand about 20 times, tie it in the middle. One time, if you understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, to do like a little pom-pom. But what I'm going to do is turn this, kind of cut it in half so I can kind of blend it in. Put some on the front, put some on the back. So the white, you know, it'll all blend together, and you'll have like a little multi-beard. And see, the top, you could just put under, you know, whatever you're using as your hat. I'm just using these colors because of St. Patrick's Day, y'all. But, oh, I really like that. That's just something different. That's cute. Love it. Yes, and that way, just know, don't go buy any more pieces of that, just whatever yarn you have, especially if you have just white, and you can get that at the Dollar Tree. Like, see, here's all the other pieces that I have, which, you know, isn't real neat, but I could make them neat as far as like making it look like little hair, like, you know, like a little beard. That's kind of messy, but these pieces turned out really, really cute. And you just do several of them. And I guess I would take, you could take like, even like, this is the tag from that, and just take a little scrap piece of paper and then just glue it. You'd have to do probably like several little pieces like this. Oops. You know, and just do several rows of it and just cut your beard into the shape that you want. But y'all, I really do like this. I always got like a little wavy from the thing, but I think the more you sit here and, you know, and pull it out, I think that little wave, the more that little wave would come out. But you see how long we started with, and he does say that on his little things. He says, I lose several inches when I start brushing it out. So if you wanted it really long, just start off with a really long piece. But yeah, I love that. I was like, you know, why am I buying all this fake beard stuff when, I mean, I've got multiple color yarn. I could just use that. And just keep, you know, like just blend the color. I'm trying to use all three of these colors, but like a yellow for a gold, St. Patrick's Day. But yeah, see, that's just multicolor. Almost looks like a witch's hair. All right, but since we don't have to, you know, have time to sit here and do all that, I'll use some of this for stuffing. Okay. But, so y'all see, and I'm gonna make several, I'm gonna sit here after I'm done and make several pieces of it so we can see how it turns out. Okay, we're gonna leave this like so. And we're gonna put this, I don't really wanna see the little curve of the sock. So I think, and I'm gonna stuff this, that we'll probably just go up until we hit that little curve. I hate that the little pot will be upside down, but maybe we can kind of droop it over and we won't have to go that far. Or I can turn it upside down since I'm gonna cut it. All right, we'll do that. Okay. Little sides are pulling it, so that lets you know it's not going to come off real easy. All right, so we'll do it this way down, and that way the pot. And even though I cut it and there's no hem, it's kind of rolling up, so you're not going to see that, you know, like where we've cut it. And the top, and we'll stuff it, and that'll be the top of it. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so let's get some of our stuffing out. We'll use some of this just to get rid of it. I don't know how much you'll need, but I don't think we're gonna need very much. All right, let's put our little buckle in the front. And I'm gonna, we've got that little pot. Let me try to think if we can get this pot in the front where his buckle is. I kind of want to go down a little bit further so you don't see so much. Well, if I do that, then I'll have to put his nose right in the middle of the buckle. So I'm going to take the buckle off. Maybe we can use it in another place. Okay. So with the buckle off, it doesn't matter which side you really put it on because there's no front and back now. We'll go up a little bit further. All right, and we can stuff it from the top. Great job. Just bought that hat the other day. I know, aren't they cute? I mean, I think they'll be perfect. I mean, pick up a couple of them when you go because this will be a perfect hat for like a snowman hat, scarecrow hat, especially with it having those little, what do you call it, little hooks on the side that you can put jute on them, and you can put You could use black jute and do like a snowman's hat. Winter hat, like if you like to do winter decorations, snowflakes and stuff, especially all you that get to have snow. Uncle Sam's hat for, what you call it, 4th of July. All right, I'm trying to get it where you won't see it. The little humps on his top of the hat. Because the little ends are trying to poke out. That's what's causing me a little bit of trouble right now, but I'd rather take a minute and get it where you don't see those little, I don't mind it bulging, I just don't want you to see those little sharp places. Let's put some more fuzz in here for him. And I like these long socks. I mean, you can make his hat really tall. You don't have to put the stuff in it. You can make it kind of droopy. Okay. We'll put a little bit more in it. You may just have to play around with this to get it the way you want it. Hello from New Jersey. Thank you for sprinkling, Janet. Yes, okay, Martha. Who bought that? Oh, I just bought that hat. Sprinkled, thank you. The Grinch hat, yes. You know, I always forget about the Grinch, and I love that movie. I even like the new one with, or newer one with Jim Carrey. Is it Jim? Yeah, Jim Carrey. Make this go up. There we go. He got a few little humps in him. He looks more like the Grinch than he does a... I think I'm going to take the top out because I do want it to kind of over. All right, there we go. And you got a whole nother one. You can actually do one where this is the body. You know, you just do that up, put some rice in it. And you know, I'm not going to do anything with this bottom. So instead of using this, I think I'll just put my rice. I'm going to use this rice as some weight, but I may not have to. But see, you can do like a little body out of one of these and you don't have to do it so big. And you got to buy 2 socks. So if you cover all this part up with your fur and your hat and all that, then you can use your other sock to do your hat on the top. So I think I've got this well enough where I can just tie it. I just have it where I can. Now I've made it so skinny, fat, I can't get it up in there. I may have to untie it. I just want it, I don't want it to fall over. So I'm trying to put some kind of little weight in it. Look, y'all, and it's just gonna stay up in there. So now we can do all kind of stuff to him. All right, so we've got our little shamrock. Let's go ahead and stick his little, remember, you always got this fur, and you know, this almost feels like a yarn. You may can comb this out a little bit if you don't really like this. I don't dislike these little mock gnomes, but I just think it's been done a lot, so I tend not to. But you could comb that out and give it more of a, you know, artificial fur than you want to also. Another cute idea, watching from Knoxville. All right. All right. I got this out in case whatever you put in it doesn't stay out. I grabbed like some just burlap. You can just take a piece of this, cut it in a circle, and that just kind of cleans up like any place you have that could fall out. Especially if you ever plan on making something and selling it. I always try to clean up your edges where something can fall out or change, because you don't want to, you know, have it, sell it and something fall out the bottom of it. And they don't know how. Y'all, I'm so crazy. I bent over to get the fur and ended up wanting to show you about the mop head. All right. So we are going to, See, and I like this one because it's almost, see how it has that black, the ends of it have, and it has like a little bit of black in there. So that way it's not just, you know, he's a little different. I don't always like to just put white on their beard. You know, I just kind of get tired of that. All right, and somebody on here gave me the cutest tip. They said when you get this, to cut the back. You don't want to cut the fur because then it looks like you've given him a haircut. But if you cut the back, it cuts what it's connected to, and it doesn't cut your fur any. Because the first time I did it, I cut it and it looked like he had a haircut. Because you want it to have that little extra, you know, hang down from his beard right there. So let's see. We're not gonna need a whole lot. So I think I maybe just cut a piece. I'm just using a kind of box cutter / X-Acto knife. It's kind of in the middle. And I'm going to just cut me a piece and then shape it up if I need to. It's kind of hard to work with. I bought a whole yard of this, and it's kind of hard to work with to get it to the exact shape, being such a big piece. All right. But y'all, I love it when I see different people out and they tell me how much they enjoy my show. It's so nice. And I love seeing all your crafts. Don't forget, if you're new, to go to Sins, look up Sins Crafters, not Sins Crafting Men, but search Sins Crafters and just hit, you know, that you want to join. And I try to look at it, you know, once or twice a day. So I accept people pretty fast. All right, so I just cut, you know, basically a square, but you see how this right here on the bottom is still hanging down. If I would have cut it from the front, all of that would be like a blunt cut, and it wouldn't have this, like, the little long pieces out to the side. This is kind of glued from where it's just the edge of the fabric on this side. So, but it's going down this way, so I definitely have to do it that way, but I'm thinking about maybe cutting some of this side off. It's just all, must be the glue from where they make it. And it's not really that pretty on that side. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so we got it kind of going down. We'll do like a little point down on this side. Make him match. All right, there we go. Now he's fanning out a little bit more. A little bit bigger at the top, kind of coming to a little point. And so you see, even as short as this is, I'm still not gonna need all of this. But we'll put it up in this little hat because I probably don't have to put too much glue on it because doing my Jenga blocks earlier with my ribbon, I have turned it off. All right, that'll take just a second, but we'll get our little nose ready. I almost wish I had some, let's see what we're gonna paint that, and our shamrock that we're gonna put on the top of his head. Y'all can see I had all this like in a bunch, but I couldn't like take out and see what size. In this is a really good, you get this kind of bigger size in the back. This is kind of the medium, and then you get some smaller ones in here. And I want to put one, I know he's kind of got some on his hat, but they're a little bit stretched. But I almost think that maybe we'll put like a little, no, we'll put that down there. All right, and his nose, and we'll paint those, and they'll be drying off to the side also. My daughter had an old doll and some of the hair pulled. I used some of that for the gnome's beard. I mean, really, you really can use anything. But when you go and buy it, sometimes unless you want to buy this by the yard, you're limited to like white or black. I love watching that guy and him make that with the yarn. Now you can make your beard color any color. And that's what I plan on doing from now on, is like if I make one that's like 4th of July, he's gonna have some red, white, and blue beard. Okay. Let's see what colors we got in here. This will show up. And I don't think I've used this, y'all. This is it doesn't have the color on it, but I want to say the big one has the color on it. Because the other day, they didn't have this in the big, in ours. But then when I went another Walmart, they did. And for whatever reason, they don't have the name of this one. And I'm trying to think of what it was when I saw the big. It has a name, y'all. I'm sorry, but it really just looks like a lime green. Or I would tell you the number. Close your knife before you cut yourself. Thank you. Because I probably would have. That's why I didn't want to bring my X-Acto knife. Because, you know, the X-Acto knives, they have a color on them. But when you're sitting here, or when I put them in there and that little cover comes off, these you can slide down. And then you can tote them everywhere. They won't cut you. But like a real X-Acto knife, you know. And I hate to turn it upside down in my little carrier because you don't want to break the tip. Hey, Miss Carol. Okay, and this doesn't look like it's either been stirred up or it hasn't. It's been long since I bought it. Oh, it just had a little bit of, I guess, the chalk on the top. It just needed stirring. I almost kind of want to do his little nose this color. I wonder what this will look like up against. We can try it. If anything, we can just throw some. Because I don't think green is going to be hidden. And I don't really want to do it black. Let's see. See about doing his little nose this color. That might be cute. And we have it in his hat, so I just want something that'll stand out. And I feel like black will get lost, especially green, because the sock is that more Kelly emerald green. Y'all, these would look really cute as buttons, and they're so thin, you could just get you a little drill bit and put holes in it and like it's a button. Because these were 50% off. So, and I think it was like $5 regular, so I paid like $2.50 for them. And you get about 4 of each size, or 3 of each size. But that would make a really cute button on something. Especially a little girl's bow up in her hair. Oh. Hope I have grandbabies one day to get them big bows. Look by the scan bar, it tells you the color. Okay, let's look at the scan bar. Scallion. I guess like a, isn't that like a type of onion? A scallion or yeah.
Yeah, it's green onion.
Yes, a green onion. Okay. Thank you. I would have never even remembered that. Okay. So I think the wood's coming through this a little bit, but I think that's going to be cute. It'll have some of the wood tone in it, like his beard, but yet it'll be something a little different. Earrings, yes, be cute. I mean, they're super light too, so that would not even hurt your ears. And let's see if you get 3 or 4 in this pack. I think you get 3. No, you get 4 of the little ones. 4. Yep, you get 4 of each. So you could make 2 pair. All right, so let's see if this is warm. Yep. All right, so let's. I don't think you'd have to put very much of this because I really do think the sock, if you didn't want to put any glue on it, hot glue, the sock would hold it down because I did it a little bit longer than I needed it. Do him some little whiskers out to the side. Ah, look at that. I love the other color too. I think white would be cute, but you know, I don't have anything white on it. So I like the fact that it's like brown. You know, and I could actually cut that, make it, you know, so I could separate it a little bit longer, but I'm liking it just the way it is. Okay, this isn't all the way dry, but we're gonna get it on there anyway. All right, let me let this dry for I like that color. I do too. I really bought it because I thought it would look really good with this ballet pink for Easter. I really like those colors during Easter. So I got that, and I already had like a little bit of the maize color for, you know, like little chick colors or, you know, for the yellow part of it. And they didn't have a big one. They only had the little ones. And then I went to another Walmart and they did have the big ones. All right, it's got a little hair. Y'all, is that not like adorable? And you could put like a little bow on it if you want her to be a little girl. You know, I'm gonna put this right here. And it stands out because the other shamrocks that are on it in the sock are the dark green. There we go. Ah, loving it, loving it. Okay. And the bottom, I've got one little place on the bottom that it was starting to come loose, but luckily I put that in the back. So you can't see it. But oh my gosh, isn't that cute? All right, so let's put our little, and I have some little gold coins I forgot to bring out here. They actually have some little gold coins at the Dollar Tree also. Let's see, I think I have more room on this side, y'all. And look, the little lid comes up, handle. That is too cute. So let me see how well this hot glues to this, whatever this tinsel kind of stuff is. Because this little bucket, like, say like if it's, find any kind of little bucket or make some buckets with your, what do you call them, popsicle sticks. Think of how much you could put in that little bucket beside it. You know, I'll probably put some coins up. I don't have to fill it all the way up, but I like the little handle. But you could put anything in that, like make one for Easter and like make it like it's a little tiny, I mean, you know, you probably can find a little tiny basket somewhere, but isn't that so cute? Okay, let's make the top of him super cute. That pot by his nose looks like sunglasses. It kind of does. Hold on. You know, because he's super cute. Like, I wish I could have found some little bitty words that had like lucky or something on it, or a horseshoe. You could have like a horseshoe over here for luck. But yeah, you're right. The pot looks like sunglasses. All right, so I've got these cute little ribbons, and I thought, and these are the kind of stuff I'm gonna make every now and again, because the only thing I'm gonna do for St. Patrick's Day is my tiered tray. Because, you know, I'm sure I'm not gonna put green. I may do something on my table that has it on there, but I think I'm just gonna do the tiered tray. But I think, y'all, that is adorable. And you see, besides figuring out what kind of hair you want to put on his face, you know, the socks, you get 2 of them. I mean, that would be a cute little gift for grandbabies or somebody. All right, so I've got this ribbon. And I'm gonna make a pom-pom kind of slash, and it's gonna have ribbons and everything for the top up there, because I don't really want to put any kind of bow on him anywhere else, because I think it'll take away, and he's just adorable down here. I guess we could put a little tiny, bow on his, I mean a tiny, tiny one. On this little pot right here. I'll show it to you and we can decide if we want to put it on there or not. I know I have some jute, but we're just going to use a piece of this so I don't have to hunt for it. I think I may take the other one, and I can't remember if I bought another one of these hats. I may take the other one and make it where his hair is like black, green, and white. I don't know if I have any gold in their color. That would be cute too. Put the black kid sunglasses from the Dollar Tree on him. I know what you're talking about. When done, it will make a cute birthday gift. St. Patrick's Day. Somebody said that the other day, that their sister or somebody's birthday was on St. Patrick's Day. It sure would. So y'all probably do a lot of little cute stuff for St. Patrick's Day. See a cute little bow, put it right there on the there we go. All right, get that out the way. All right, so this is what we're looking at so far, and we're just gonna put the little pom-pom on the top. I'm gonna show y'all the back. You can kind of see the little one, the pot right on the back. So it's something you can put on your tier tray and be able to see it all the way around. We didn't just make him cute on the front. Mostly, but not really. All right, let's see. Got this green. And let's see. Do I still have, I'm just gonna make a little pom-pom real quick. And then we're gonna add some pieces of this ribbon on it. I don't know if we'll be able to use the burlap, maybe too big. But we've got some other stuff we can use it on. Trying to go around here 40 times. I still don't know. We did 40 on the other little pom-pom heart that we did. And it was actually thicker ribbon. So this may not be as full as you would probably need to make yours. But we'll maybe cut it short because it doesn't need to be really long. And I'm going to use this string on the end here to kind of knot his little top together. I mean, knot the top of the sock together. You could probably use a rubber band. Probably can go even shorter than that. A little bit. There we go. We'll put some of this, some of that. My daughter loves gnomes. I want to make her one for every holiday and give them to her for Christmas present. I'm going to make this one. I know. And you don't have to do a lot of stuff to his body. I mean, I put that on there to keep it weighed down. But, I mean, you really probably wouldn't have to. I just like, you know, if I wanted to pile anything on the top of him, I wouldn't want him to be, you know, let's see. Y'all, and I think I did this all wrong, so y'all don't pay any attention to me. This is when your mind is somewhere else. I'm still on my ribbon back there. Now I'm going to take this. All right, let's see. How sweet I am late. I'm sorry, Vicki. Aaron's sister, Aunt Critty, birthday is St. Patrick's Day too. And you know, they're so funny. Because I think they said that Aunt Critty is not like, they have like several family members that are named that. You know, it's like a family thing that they name their aunts Crittys and stuff like that. Whatever, you know, it has a reason for it. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to like this one a little bit better. All right, there we go. You can use a zip tie to put these together too. Put the chocolate that wrapped in gold in them. Yes, you could. Especially if it's a present. I should make him a girlfriend and use the white. Yeah, you could, and this is just plastic. And you know that chalk paint sticks to anything. You could put little polka dots on the pot for like a girl. Or you can actually paint them a rainbow color, you know. The, you know, pot of gold, you know, at the end of the rainbow or whatever. But I think any of that would look good. Okay. Separate that from a little. Y'all want this to be on top, so let me flip that. Okay, there we go. We have the little, and they're little tiny shamrocks on this ribbon is the reason why I really want to use it. How sweet. You should make him a girlfriend. Yes. Yeah, and his girlfriend can have all the different multiple colors in her beard. I mean, but I'm really liking this like little, the brown just kind of goes really well with it. Okay. We're going to put this at the top. And I'm just going to use this right here to tie it up. And I'm going to leave this right here a little poofy because I think it'll help poof my little, you know, like hold it up. Yeah. So let me get this under here tied. Not catching the right one. Let's see. Yes, there we go. Just gonna do a knot. I don't think, besides slipping out, I don't think it's gonna, but you can use a rubber band on the top of these, like a real rubber band like you'd use in like your office supplies or something, and it wouldn't slip or anything. We'll just flip those. And we probably can put another, let's see. We didn't end up using this, but I think it's because it's too wide. And plus this has white in it, and I brought a little bit of white in with that shamrock, but I really don't have it anywhere else. All right, I may put a little shamrock right here like this on the top of his little bow, and that way we can bring in that color on his little pom-pom too. I can put it on there and probably go ahead and just paint it on there. That way y'all can see it. And how are we doing? Oh, I got on here 15 minutes late and it's an hour almost. Okay. Grab my little paintbrush and put that color on it. Let me get a little bit of this off there. Just gonna paint it while it's on here, and that way it can just dry on here. But like I said, 2 little holes in this as a button would be adorable. Y'all, I'll hold him up closer to the camera. He is adorable. You know, when I say I don't do all this decorating, but then I start with him, and it's so cute. And it really does look like those are supposed to be sunglasses, and it's just the way the little cauldron pot on the socks turned out. He sure is handsome, right? Lucky on the shamrock, so cute. Yeah, I could probably take like my black marker when it's dry and write that on there. I think that's too cute. I mean, and you can put like a little bit, even if you put like little black polka dot, just something, you know, if you wanted to add to his thing. But I'll put those gold coins in here, and I'll probably take 2 or 3 of them and just glue them up at the top so I know I can make them where they're visible, and that'll bring some more of the gold in here that is on the little top of the pots. But I love it, y'all. Seeing he's cute. Thank you, Rhonda. He doesn't look like a fish. Look like something else that he's supposed to be. That is still so funny. Because it does. The more I look at it, I was like, you know, that really does look like a fish. But, you know, I'd already glued it on there by the time you said it. Why'd I have that fish on there? So we're going with it. But, so like I said, you know, I didn't end up using this for the rice. We just used the end of the sock. That way, you know, just something, you're not going to see it. And it's just in there, and I'll probably just take this little piece that's hanging out and sit, because it actually has like a little pocket kind of in there with the brim. The hat flares out a little bit, so, and it's in there just fine. But he turned out super cute with his glasses on. Cute. If you make an extra to sell, I would love one. Put a coin coming out the top of his hat. Yes. Yeah, I think his hat is cute. And, you know, you can play with this part right here. If you didn't want it maybe as tall as me, you know, that messing with that stuffing kind of just changes it. I just didn't want it to be such a big difference between the top of his hat, because, you know, it kind of bows out just a little bit at the top. Kind of like, you know, a snowman's hat does. It's not like straight up and down. But, y'all, he's super cute, and I had a good time. Oh, my, you have not brought out, bless your heart. She's probably like, yeah, I'm going to let that little thing fall apart, too. Bless your heart. She's like, oh, we're friends. Chris is looking at Chris, bless your heart, so she is making it, too. Could put a coin. All right. Well, thank y'all so much for hanging with me, and I will see y'all tomorrow.